Myself and my two children, Nina and Max, moved into Tarbert Avenue in 2014. We've really enjoyed living here. We get the best of both worlds, living in a community where people care for each other and living close to nature. It's been a lovely experience getting to know my neighbours, and I hope we continue to connect.
Tarbert Avenue is where we feel at home. It is where we've made memories of moving into our first home together, spending days, weeks and months building, decorating and adding to the house to make it our happy place. We've had many sunny garden parties and many more indoor gatherings with friends and family. We have built relationships with neighbours and created a sense of belonging. Our street is filled with familiar faces, solid, strong houses and a community that supports and cares for each other. It's a place where we can all call home. Living on our street brings a sense of comfort and happiness that makes it truly special to us.
We moved to Tarbert Avenue just a couple of weeks before Christmas 2022. We have not felt that happy, safe and welcome anywhere for a very long time. It's a lovely, quiet street with a great number of very friendly, caring and amazing people. It's been a place we can call our perfect forever home.
Tarbert Avenue is such a fantastic street to stay in. Everyone's friendly and looks out for each other. My next door neighbour is more like family and has seen us through some good times in our lives and has been so supportive through some sad times. It's such a great street that a few of us have come back to raise our own families here.
Right. Hi, I'm Gordon Stevenson. I've been living in Tarbert Avenue since 2008. We bought the house here, myself and my partner Mags, who sadly passed away in 2020, having moved from our own places in Ardrossan. My daughter Fiona lives with me now and has done for the last few years. We've both had health issues in recent times, so we kind of look after each other. Seems to work out not too bad. We're really settled here now. Good neighbours, nice area, pretty quiet really, especially as Avenue's a cul-de-sac, so there's no problem with through traffic, especially at night. The loudest noise around here is probably when I'm practicing my electric guitar or accordion. No complaints yet, it's all good. I love the fact that we're only about a mile from the coast. Really handy as I like to do a bit of sea kayaking when I get the chance, or just a walk along the shore, although not brave enough yet to try the open water swimming. Only problem here is the road surface. It'd be nice if the council repaired the potholes a bit more often, instead of waiting until it looks like a crazy golf course. The end.
We moved into Tarbert Avenue in 1999 with a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. The street was perfect for children as there were other families here with similar aged children. Back then there were fields behind us, so there was lots of space to explore and play, plus fantastic views across to Arran. As the children grew older, we decided to stay and extend our home instead of moving elsewhere. It's the sort of street where all the neighbours would keep an eye out for each other. I don't think we could have had a better place to call home.
Since we first met, we have made our home wherever we were, from our first travels down south and the winding path back up. Home also means family, and we've been fortunate with the chosen family we've added along the way. We've grown together and are happy with the road that led us to West Kilbride.
Hi, my name's Jeanette Miller. My husband and I have lived up here for 40 years. There's a lot of people came and going. My daughter was brought up here. She now lives away in another street, but still loves to come back to Tarbert Avenue. There's a good age group here, older ones and a lot of younger ones, and babies still coming into the street, which is really nice.
We moved here early in 2021. Our idea was to be nearer the coast. Although we didn't know anyone in the village, we knew people around the village. We found people here very helpful, especially our neighbours. They helped us settle in well. During the COVID lockdown, the volunteers in the village were amazing, getting shopping, prescriptions, etc. They sent us 2 cupcakes, which was like getting a fantastic present. One of my neighbours managed to get a delivery slot with the supermarket, so we shared the shopping. In fact, all our neighbours were so helpful. Next door even got us toilet rolls because they were scarce. All in all, we love life here.
I have lived in Tarbert Avenue for over 20 years, and I'm glad I ended up living in West Kilbride because that was a complete and utter fluke. What do I like? Everything is in walking distance. We have great views over the Firth of Clyde and, looking towards Arran, and I just love living so close to the sea. I grew up a very, very long way away from the sea, and therefore having it right on my doorstep is a total and utter luxury. And my pets, my cats, love their home as well. There's lots of things to explore, including the sheep and cows in the field at the top of the street. And the garden. I love pottering about in the garden as an antidote to work, and for added relaxation, there's always taking the dog for a walk.
I'm a recent incomer. Came to West Kilbride just over 3 years ago and chose West Kilbride as it seemed to still have a strong sense of community and of being, lots of activities. I was right. The street I live in is another even smaller community within the village. I've got great neighbours, many of whom are now good friends, and almost everyone in the street offered help when I moved in originally, and at other times whenever it's been needed. The street itself is, I think, representative of the village as a whole, containing families with small children, with teenagers, middle-aged and older couples, as well as retirees, which includes me nowadays too. But this breadth, to me, is an essential part of what makes a live community in the true sense. In addition, of course, having Watson, my spaniel, and being out and about has added another 20 or 30 people to the list of folk I know in the village, as well as probably 30 or 40 dogs too.
Hello. As I said, it's a quite a lovely wee street because everybody kind of knows you, but they kind of do their own thing as well. And also it's a very peaceful street. You know what's really kind of happening on it, and everybody actually looks after kind of everybody's place and keeps an eye out for everybody in the street. And everybody's quite nice on this street, and it's a pleasure staying in this street.
Moving to West Kilbride was a return home for one and a new experience for the rest of us. Coming home from an impersonal concrete jungle where the majority of residents were strangers, we found ourselves as part of our community. Our wee quiet street is a stark contrast to tell the busy streets of Glasgow, where a constant ambience of sirens and taxis was present. In comparison, West Kilbride has deafening silence, which is often only broken by the sound of nature, like birds singing, dogs barking, and the sounds of lambing season.
I didn't come to live on the street because of the area or because I liked a house. I came to live here because I found family, and now my son is the 5th generation of that family to live in this house and on this street. It feels like we are part of something special.
We were really lucky to have moved here a year before the pandemic. It's been a great place to bring up kids, and the views from our house are amazing.
Everyone is really kind, there's lots of green space, and we've got to know lots of our neighbours.
We love skating, playing outside, and down the glen.